My name is Ana Rita Gil, and I'm from Faculty of Law, University of Lisbon, and I have also worked before in the Constitutional Court of Portugal. As regards the preamble, I find many similarities with what has been already said regarding the German and the Spanish system. The Portuguese system has also a very short preamble, half a page, and it has a very historic importance, but the history is a very short history. It starts immediately after the revolution, the democratic revolution of 1974, and it starts by claiming that after the 50 years of dictatorship, of fascism, the movement of armed forces has derogated the fascist regime, interpreting the will of the Portuguese citizens on building a different society. So that's the kickoff sentence for this preamble. Afterwards, it stresses what were the aims of this revolution. First of all, to free Portugal from dictatorship, which is very interesting for the Iraqi constitution that also states this freedom. Freedom from oppression, and also, which was very particular to the Portuguese regime, the freedom from colonialism. So these three aims of the revolution, of freeing the countries from these three forces that start the preamble. Afterwards, the preamble moves to some general objectives of the Constitution that will pave the way for the general principles. So they don't have binding force as well, but they will be enshrined in the basic principles that we will discuss further. First, the main principle and the main objective of the Constitution will be to defend national independence. Secondly, to guarantee citizens' fundamental rights, and these rights are not yet stressed which rights are, but it's set forth as a second objective. Then to establish the basic principles of democracy. So, continuing, the preamble sets forth for national independence, guarantee of fundamental principles, basic principles of democracy, primacy of democratic states and rule of law, and this final and general objective, which is all these things that will be developed as principles, are in the preamble directed towards achieving a general objective, which is to pave the way to a more free, just, and solidary country. So freedom, justice, and solidarity. That's how it ends. So these principles are in the preamble adjusted to these objectives. Finally, we have a sentence that causes many doubts to our scholars, both foreigners and nationals, which is to also pave the way to a socialist country and system. Well, this is a sentence that we have been kept throughout all the revisions, although, as we'll be seeing, this aim of developing a socialist society is not longer in the agenda of the Constitution. However, it was decided to maintain this only for historical purposes, because this was to show the striking differences between the previous fascist regime and the new Portuguese society that we wanted to create. So, to briefly summarize this, we have then a very short preamble starting with the revolution and what types of oppression wanted the Portuguese citizens to be freed from. Then the basic principles are enshrined in the preamble. We have this general objective of building a just, free, and solidary society, and we still have this aim to create a socialist country that has only nowadays a merely historical purpose. So now I pass my word to my colleague, Vitalino Canas. Thank you.